The people of Ajaokuta have called on the House of Representatives-elect Barrister SANNI ABDULRAHEEM to champion the revitalization of Ajaokuta Steel Company Limited. The elder statesman, who converged at his residence in LOKOJA, congratulated him and urged him to be focused and continue doing the good work he was doing before this election. They commended the umpire INEC for a credible and fair election across the constituency. Our reporter has more.
The APC-elected Ajaokuta House of Representatives, SANNI ABDULRAHEEM, has thanked the people of Ajaokuta constituents and urged them to continue to maintain peace and orderliness now and during the coming House of Assembly election. ABDULRAHEEM thanked the people when he moved in a convoy of his party faithful and supporters who visited him at his residence in LOKOJA. SANNI, who walked on the street with them, visited community dwellers, appreciated them for coming out en masse to vote for him. The excited SANNI expressed his joy, saying he is not a stranger among his people and that reviving the Ajaokuta Steel Company will be his top priority when he resumes at the National Assembly.
There are a lot of advantage for not even my community, not even my constituency, for the entire Kogi State and Nigeria at large if the Ajaokuta is working. We have what they call the blast furnace, where the ordinarily carrying the iron ore and turn it to steel. You have the rolling mill there. We have the light section mills. These things are going to have the ability of absorbing more than thousands of youths from the street. So I believe that a lot, because when you create job, you have some security problem. Because security problem is part of the unemployment problem you have in society. So my intention, my belief is that I am going to lobby. I must make sure that I make government focus at Ajaokuta to make Ajaokuta to work for the entire nation, because it's going to generate a lot of employment. In fact, it's the what they call the offspring industries that are going to come around it is enormous. So I assure you that I am going to do my best in the House to lobby my colleagues, to lobby the government, to see the important and see the need to revitalize Ajaokuta.
On the allegations that the election was rigged, he advised the aggrieved candidates to approach the court of law.
Of course, elections are contested and you must have a winner and somebody must lose election. That's why it's a contest. I want them to have this sportsmanship spirit to accept the result. Ganaja is not just one area. In the primary school here, we have even 7 voting centers. So you don't post one result and say you have won there. Here we have 34 polling units, especially the new created units. We have Zimbabwe 1. We have so many other areas that we have contested election. So posting one result and going to the media is just sentiment. I want to advise them that yes, election has been contested and has won. Please, they should accept the result. And then if they have anything, we're all Nigerians, he knows the way we address issues.
Party faithful and a former councillor and appointee during the previous administration of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Mohammed Ismaila Umar, said their mandates are pure, which has accumulated to electing all APC candidates to represent them because they have enjoyed dividends of democracy like never before under the leadership and administration of Yahya Bello, saying their vote for SANNI is for the continuation of his good gesture towards them.
We are the people, we are the masses, we know where it pinches us, we know the party, the candidates that are good for us. And Ohere, SANNI ABDULRAHEEM, Tinubu, we felt they are the people that will come to our aid and soften the ground, as you have seen some of the infrastructure, some of them has put in place. That is why we have gone in line with the government of the day of the APC.
All right. On the alleged rigging, he described it as a media propaganda.
This result does not manifest in such a way. It's as a result of the handwork of the APC through SANNI ABDULRAHEEM for the provision of infrastructure within Ganaja and its environs. And I want to draw your attention to one of the media that the senatorial candidate of the PDP is shouting over, that Ganaja elections was rigged. Ganaja election was never rigged. We used to have one polling unit in Ganaja before, 009. And this 009 polling unit was split into 26. And in 009, it's not as if it was one point that was election hold. there are 6 beavers, there are 6 voting points, and she won only 1 out of 6, and you are there propagating, calling on media that you have won the whole election in Ghana. How can that be?
SANNI ABDULRAHEEM's neighbors, who spoke to journalists, said electing SANNI ABDULRAHEEM is the best that has happened to the Ajaokuta constituency. They charged him to remember his promise on the Ajaokuta Steel Company.
Well, as a matter of fact, SANNI ABDULRAHEEM is a man of goodwill. He has done a lot of job. You can see from the road you are seeing behind me. He constructed this road. Currently, now that he has won the election to the glory of God, I want us to believe that as he goes into the house, he's going to mobilize all his members to see the need why Ajaokuta Steel Company must come on board, because that is the heart of business in Nigeria, not just in Nigeria alone, in Africa as a whole. And as a matter of fact, if you have met SANNI Egidi, you come to realize that his goodwill actually spoke for him in this election that passed.
The expectation of our communities. And this blueprint covers the aspect of youth empowerment, youth employment, women empowerment, and is aware of some of the bad situation of our roads, and he has assured us that he will address some of those needs. Not only that, in this area, water supply has been a problem, though he has done a lot, even prior to his election. A lot of boreholes have been dug, roads have been constructed in some communities. But we believe in him, and he has assured us that he will do more.
And he's here to show to the people. You can even see the people shouting and wailing that yes, this is the man that God has given them. Even opposition parties celebrating him here and there. It's so wonderful. And we want to believe that he has not been there. He's doing all this. And when he get there, he truly spoke. He said he has come to serve.
The people of Ajaokuta constituency have continued to celebrate him both in his hometown, Adogo, and LOKOJA, the Kogi state capital. Khadijat Mohammed, reporting for MLC TV.